Yeah. This is your boy Urban Black with Urban Beats. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is Sunday, May the 27th, 2018. It's currently 9 a.m. and I'm in the lab right now. Trying to make a video. I ordered a couple of stuff from sweetwater.com and I ordered the Reason 10. I installed it. Was pretty good. I'm very impressed. I never used Reason before. I was impressed. So I do not have all the equipment, and they sent out the rest of the equipment, and I'm expecting this week I should have the microphone with the booth, the headphone, and the speakers. It's like a Racket 5, KRK Racket 5. And I'm really excited, guys. The moment things get here, I'm going to start it deep into production. And like some of you already know, it's going to be strictly about me. I'm just going to taking care of my song for now. Down the road, I'm going to get working with a couple of the peoples. My apology for all the yelling and noise you're hearing in the background. It's the family. A couple of the cousins are here, and I like myself in the office, and they are in the living room, messing things around. So bear with me. Yeah, man. It's raining right now, so I wanted to do the video outside, but I could not. It's hurricane season in Florida, and I'm waiting for the equipment. Once they get there, I already made my first beat in Reason 10, and once the equipment get there, I'm going to see if I can somewhat perfect that beat and record like a song on it. Not something that I had in mind, but just to test it out. I don't know how to record audio on it yet, but we'll get there. So one of the main reasons why I make this video is just to talk about financial limitation, which is something that's been holding me back for about like 10 years from now for not reaching my goal. If I did what I had to do now back then 10 years ago, I would be probably in the same area as, not in the same skills, but in the same era as Soulja Boy, Gucci Mane, 2007, 2008. I would say the latest 2009. I'm not gonna say I would blow up, but I would be somewhere. I would be further than I am right now, definitely. Okay, I let a lot of things hold me back. I let them because of I wasn't thinking straight. Okay, first thing that I let hold me back was family, because family, they not in a negative way, because my family was so-called, not all my family, a part of my family was so-called straight Christian. They are like Orthodox Christian. They are like super straight, super religious people, okay? You see my hair that I have right now? I could not have this when I was living back in that specific person's house. You could not have a shirt that has a V on it, and then you have to go to church every single Sunday, plus in the weekdays you have to go to the church and give money and services and all that. So for them to hear me watching this type of business, it was a pain. So with that being said, I'm gonna leave that, where it is, and then when I realized that that person was using me for my financial gain, so every time I go to work, I make money, and they tell me, they decide how much money they want to take on my paycheck. It's not like I was living in a halfway house or whatever. I rented a room from a member of a family, and that person was like, taking more money than I was supposed to give her. So I never had the opportunity to buy the equipment to start producing. And when I got out of that person's house, and I was still in college though, and then I get my own place, and then I start worrying about the rent, how I'm gonna pay the rent. So I used to pay the rent for 2 months, 3 months, instead of paying for 1 month and buy the equipment and start producing. So that was the fear that I had. I had the fear of being homeless and kicked out of my apartment. And all those fears, those things hold me back. Don't get me wrong, man. In my opinion, fear is the greatest teacher at all time. Fear is the fear. If you take fear, you face it, you sit down with it, you talk to it, you see it's the greatest teacher. Fear is not attraction. Fear, nobody is fear to have money. Okay? Everybody is fear of losing or not having money. So if you sit down with your fear, you talk to it, you say, listen, man, I want you to teach me about this and that, and you will no longer fear it. And you can go move forward and do what you're supposed to do. And that's one thing that I wish I realized, but I did not. I was very young though. I was 19 when I got out of when I went to when I had my first year in college. I get out of that person's place when I was 21. So right now I'm 29. So it's been 8 years. I live 8 years in fear. That's one part. The second part is pursuing other people's dream, working on other people's dream. I have that saying that the more you work on somebody else's dream, the more you are sleeping and slumbering and go down into your own nightmare. The more I was working on somebody's dream, I was working security guard for a guy. I was working taxi driver. Well, the taxi job was really fucking good. I'm gonna say this again. The taxi was fucking good, dog. The taxi, when I was doing the taxi, I had my own. Well, first I had I was renting from Yellow Cab. Then I had my own taxi. I was making good money until Uber came in. Uber wiped us down. Okay, Uber killed us, son. So I stopped that. Then I tried to talk with the family. Before that, I was trying to get my CDL and go over the road and all that. The family take it emotional. So that's three things that I've been trying to analyze what been holding me back. The first thing was fear. The second thing was emotion. And then the third thing was my family. Like the religious part of my family. I mean, I don't want to suck my own dick, but I'm a very talented guy, and I can say that because I've made something that quote unquote prove it. Okay, if you want to know what I mean, I will put the description and the link. I will put the link into the description. Sorry, I can't edit that. I made a video that gained over 200,000 views. So, and if you read the comment, you'll see the likes and the dislike bar. You can judge yourself. Okay, so by that moment, I was supposed to grab this opportunity and go forward. I did not. I was too focusing on the rent, the money for the family. My daughter was just born. I was paranoid. You know, I work overnight. And when I got home, my daughter was crying, so I had to babysit her. So, you know, all those things, I'm not blaming it on everybody, but I let those things happen. I let them happen. So my advice to you, my wisdom to you, do not let anything hold you down from your vision, from your dream, from your thoughts, from what you like, from what you want to do. Because if you waited for the perfect time, which will never happen, it won't happen. You have to make the perfect time. You have to make the time perfect. You have to become perfect. In other words, you could never, but you have to try. Once you try, that's perfection. Trying is perfection. You know, you try, you keep it up, you be prolific, you keep putting products out there, you're putting things, eventually you will break through. Because I analyzed from 2007 when I was in the business, from now, 12 years, 2018, 11 years. I keep thinking I'm in 2019. Why is that? Am I from the future? I don't know. I keep thinking that. So from 2018, that's 11 years. And the people that I see 11 years ago, they are popping right now. They're kind of like their own boss. You know, when I started doing the whole rap thing, Gucci Mane, DJ Khaled, and Soulja Boy just came out with the Crunch, that Soulja Boy dance, and a couple other guys. Right now, those guys are set. You know, Khaled is like his own boss right now. That's how I see it. Gucci Mane signed a lot of guys right now. And then, you know, when he came out with I'm a Very Freaky Girl, I mean, she's a very freaky girl. And a lot of people thought that was my song. When I was in college, I got girls that called me and say, "Is that your song?" Because I had a song that was very similar to this. And then when I was in college, I wasn't like that, man. I didn't have this. I look very much like Gucci Mane. And then they thought that was me. They thought that was my song. And the girls that used to listen to my song called me and said, "Man, that wasn't you." I mean, when I checked the song, I'm like, "Oh, hisht. That's not me, man." So when I look at this, just to be saying, just to get that out of the way, I am in no way associated with Gucci Mane, or I'm better than him, or anything like that. I was just making a comparison. Or I don't even rap in his own style. My style is more like a boom bap style and stuff, but right now it's all trap, mumble, and all that nonsense going on. Man, hey, this is that time, we let them do their thing. I let my time pass, and then, you know, I was focusing on family and things like that, things that matters to me. Then when I see it now, and I looking at it, I'm like, man, if I did stick to my plan, I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be here. I would be further. I would even reach my goal if I did. So, my advice to you, my wisdom to you, stick to your plan, man. Do not let anybody alter your plan. Do not let anybody alter your mind, you know, your future, yourself. Keep it to yourself. Keep your plan and keep working on it. Eventually, you're going to make it. Maybe not now, but in the future, I guarantee you it will work. So, that was your boy Urban Black with Urban Beats. See you, Urbanites. And then you guys stay safe, stay cool, be prolific, putting work out there, man. Once the equipment get here, I'll let you guys know. Alright? See you guys later.